It's amazing how many people that are in a terminal situation can reverse it if they take control of their own, issues. More people should do it. But we give it all up to MDs, the right prescriptions for drugs from drug companies that own them. I have a position about biopsies. When someone is diagnosed with hepatitis C, the doctor, if it's a general practitioner, refers the patient to a gastroenterologist, and the first thing they do is tell you, oh, you have to have a biopsy. Well, the rules of engagement here and interferon prescriptions used to require, the FDA used to require that you had a biopsy before prescription. And most doctors still want you to have the biopsy. Now, there's a couple of reasons why, and one of them has to do with the almighty dollar. When I got my biopsy in 1994, biopsy was $500. Today they range between $7,000 and $10,000. Same procedure 15 years later, 16, 17 years later. Most doctors that prescribe biopsies get a commission. You can get a FibroSURE blood test, costs about $600 to $700, gives you the same information that a biopsy does. It's a good test. It's been out since 2003. You'll find that most MDs will fight it up one side and down the other. They don't want you to have it. They tell you it's no good, it's inaccurate, etc. Facts are it's a good test. I haven't known anybody to get a FibroSURE test yet that I've seen proven to be incorrect by biopsy. It's about money. And I don't like to see people get the biopsy. And there's a few reasons. The first reason is that I've had one and I've been through it. Second reason is that I don't want you to know most people go through it. It's not a big deal. But when I first started doing this, a good friend of mine, 32-year-old female, went to Cedars-Sinai, which is a big quality medical center here in Los Angeles. And they did the biopsy on her, put her in a recovery room, went in and checked on her 20 minutes later, and she was dead. Poked a hole in an artery, and she bled to death internally. Another big thing that they do is they accidentally poke a hole in the esophagus, and I've seen people in intensive care for up to 3 months with this. That's an expensive situation, and a bit of an inconvenience, and I would say quite painful. Also, if you look in the right places, you can see that biopsy has a mortality rate of 1 in 3,000, which is pretty high for such a simple procedure. And it isn't really needed. It's old school, and the doctors are just still doing it. So my position is don't get one. If you have to know, get a FibroSURE blood test.